There he goes. Make what he makes and do it all again.
Perfecto. So many flavors, I can't even describe it.
This is Travel, Cook, Repeat with Curtis Stone. Watch the series free on the QVC and HSN streaming service available on your streaming device.
Okay, you're watching HSN. They faked me out. I'm glad that you're here. You're watching. This is the second of 2 hours of fashion with MarlaWynne, and I hope you're having a good time. Again, I'm glad that you're shopping with us on HSN's Facebook page as well. Regina was asking about the pink floral top that Marla has in her home. Regina, hang out with us because we're going to share it with you and give you a presentation coming up in this hour. And I'm glad that you're here. Dana, CG, Gail, Lori, all of you who are with us on Facebook, keep your questions coming. One other thing that CG said was, okay, I'm done. The everywhere sweater in white and the unstructured shirt in black, no wrinkle, I had to get it. Thanks for the pricing. We've got great prices, clearance prices, sale prices, feature prices. Let's start off first. I want to share though with you a clearance price on these boot cut leg pant. These are the ones that I'm wearing. Also, Victoria has them on as well. She's wearing those in the navy. I have them on in the black. You're gonna see a few more, but these are a customer pick on hsn.com. And these were about $17 more, but you're getting them today for 3 flex of $17.19. You saw the camel, there's the load-in green, there's the navy that Victoria was wearing. We have them in soft white, and then I'm wearing them in black. Love them. They've got a great stretch to them. You just pull them on and they feel amazing. You do have an average inseam of 31 inches and a petite inseam of 29 inches. So we do have petites in these boot cut pants, okay? So these are coming up at the end of the hour, but if you don't wanna wait, you can actually go ahead and start shopping for them now. Let's talk about this sweater. Now, this is a this day only. I've had a chance to present this in the past. It was not a this day only price. Typically, this is $30 more. 3 flex today of $23.30, and you're seeing it in the light heather gray, and we'll show you all the details in just a moment. Here is the berry. We've got it in black, and I'll tell you now, if you're just joining us, the winter white in everything that we're featuring is going very quickly. So if you want this sweater in winter white, I wouldn't wait too long. I wouldn't wait till the end of the hour to pick it up. It is 30 inches long, extra small to 3X. Marla is Skyping in with us from her home in Colorado. Oh, and you did a quick change into the sweater.
Well, not only did, okay, so first of all, you do know that I'm working on my collection for next year this time. So I know exactly what I'm doing. And by the way, there will be more winter white. But I'm doing a lot of mixed stitch. So do you see how I have this baby cable, which you guys also have, mixed with this beautiful barrel stitch? Now this barrel stitch, you have no idea. This, every once in a while, you know, it's not like we're, you know, curing COVID here, but we struggle with certain pieces to get them right. Like you'd think we thought we were gonna save the world. And this one almost didn't make it because it was such a hard piece to produce because of the barrel stitching, which is a very unusual stitch. You haven't seen this, I don't think, anywhere. Do you see that? Look how beautiful that stitching is. And they're like little barrels. And it's on the pocket. It's all the way down the side. And then you've got it down the front placket. You've got my signature side seams, you know, slits. Someone wrote in, I really, you know, when I look at comments, I'm horrible. I first look at the bad ones, like, okay, what, but because I'm very interested to know. And some people wrote and said, well, I don't like those high slits because I feel like it shows more than I want to show.
Okay.
So what I would say to you is, first of all, I think that this curve, like this curve is not my favorite curve on me, but the side,
yes.
What I would give to have hips, I'm built like a boy, and I would have loved to have been that like hourglass or that pear-shaped girl, but alas, I am not. But what you do with a piece like this, Victoria, what are you wearing under yours? I can't tell. Are you wearing the same thing I am?
Yes.
What are you wearing under that?
She's wearing the sleeveless turtleneck.
Sleeveless turtleneck.
Yes.
By the way, do you see how these colors match perfectly?
Yes.
And Mom, I just want you to notice it's red. Okay. Thank you very much. So for those of you who don't like red, I'll give you my mother's number. You can call her and tell her what you think. But, but what I do love about this is there's nothing like a cardigan. You can throw it over something sleeveless. I've thrown it over another sweater. So what those side slits do is they give you movement. If I close it up, this is a very claustrophobic feeling to me. And I get it. Not everything I do is going to be for everybody. But the reason I do it, I like the movement. When I move, I like that it moves. I like that it's open. And I'm always going to be wearing layering pieces under those things. So if you want that coverage, for example, in this little sweater that I'm wearing, it doesn't have the side slits, right? It's just a simple little sweater, but it does cover that. I like the slimmer sleeve on this, right? So you saw in the other one we did in the last hour, we did this more kimono shaped piece with the 3/4 sleeve, more of a drama piece. So as I said, we try and do a little something for everybody in each hour. So for those of you who like a more fitted shape and not the big drama pieces that I am prone to do, this one is for you. It's got a slimmer arm. If you carry a lot of weight in your arm, then I want you to know if your upper arm, then you're going to like the kimono style better, which is this one, the lattice stitch.
Okay.
Because it's just going to be more comfortable for you, right?
And,
because it's got that big, easy sleeve.
Right.
But for those of you who go, oh, Marla, everything you do is oversized. Well, no, it isn't. Ha like, because this has a wonderful fitted sleeve, but how fitted? Well, I have under it a complete sweater, which, by the way, has a drop sleeve.
Right.
So even though it looks like, oh, maybe that's too fitted for me, in fact, I can put this great little V-neck sweater on under it. Yeah. And by the way, we did a vote recently. Do you know what the #1 favorite neck of all my customers is?
A V-neck.
760 women.
Yes.
760 women took the our survey.
Yes.
A V-neck.
A V-neck.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
See, I'm like your little turtle. I like my turtlenecks. But I listen to you guys. So when you write to us, whatever your comments are, the good, the bad, the ugly, I'll take them all, because you know what? I learned from it. And that's how this collection has evolved and grown and really become a global brand.
For sure.
Is you tell me what you want. And if you're my mother, you definitely tell me what you want. And then I go and make it. You know?
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you let us know that you read all of the comments.
I read everything.
Every comment.
Everything. I read I read every review. Yeah. I read every comment on my Instagram. Do I get a like? Do I get a comment? I read them on Facebook. Why? I don't think there's a better way that you can serve your customer than by A, appreciating that somebody took the time to write you. B, if you don't like something, I need to know about it. Now, sometimes there's an intent with it. Like somebody will write and say, oh, these arms were too big. These arms were too thin. I finally learned that this notion that I'm going to make everybody happy with every single piece, I realized, well, that's stupid. That's not going to happen. What is going to happen is there's something for everyone in every collection.
Right. And that's what, when you see, and even the variety that we're showing you in these 2 hours, you're seeing a variety of shapes and color options. If you wanted maybe something a little bit bolder, here you go. And if you want that matching turtleneck, sleeveless turtleneck, we're going to get to that in just a moment. But this is that beautiful berry. And if you love this look and you love the texture of this sweater in this bolder color, and you can see the barrel stitching along from the top of the shoulder going all the way down the sleeve. It goes all the way down the placket in the front, and it goes along the pockets right here. Beautiful. And then along the back hem, and even the front hem, you'll see this beautiful vertical ribbing that you've got. Here are those slits, those side slits, so layer underneath them. Nothing's gonna be tight against your hips or your behind area. And just a nice, comfy sweater. Like even the pockets, and this is a little thing, but even the pockets have stretch. So when you put your hands in your pockets and you just wanna kind of like cozy up in the sweater, you can do that. That's that berry. This is the black. I'm wearing it in the light heather gray, but the winter white is what everybody is calling in for. And so if this is the way you wanna go, please, once again, don't wait, because this is a this day only price. So when the day is over, and that's at midnight on the East Coast, the price goes away. So you've got it on FlexPay. This is, if you're just tuning in, we're doing our big after Christmas event, which is the gifts that you didn't get that maybe you wanted. Now you can buy them for yourself. 3 flex of $23.30. You can use any major credit card, get those on FlexPay, and enjoy. And you can wash this at home. I want to show you the item number for this sleeveless turtleneck top as well. And it's a customer pick. You're seeing it there on Victoria. She's wearing it in that really pretty berry color, but I'll show you all of the colors that we have. It does come to you in the olive gray. This is the wood rose, and you've seen these colors all throughout last hour, so you know you can easily layer with them. This is the berry, here it is in black, and here is the winter white in this one. 25 inches in length. It's a viscose spandex, so it feels silk, it feels like liquid, but you've got all of this stretch. Marla,
you almost said it feels like silk, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so do you know that when rayon was originally developed, it was used in wovens and was actually created as a replacement for silk? And I also love that you noticed not only the hand of the piece, but how the colors all work. I just threw on yet another cardigan that we have that's a color block, right? Anything in winter white that has the Win Layers label on it is going to go with Win Layers. So that's why that beautiful berry goes. I wasn't sure which top Victoria had on because I couldn't see that far. Tampa's a long way off. But all of the pieces, you can take the winter white turtleneck and put it under the cardigan that I'm wearing, under the winter white version in the barrel stitch. I've got, and if you want more of a little turtleneck, we've also got the sleeveless color block turtleneck. So once you pick your palette in this collection, whatever it is, you're just going to mix and match and make pieces work together.
Yeah, just like this. I just popped this underneath. This is that sleeveless top. I just popped it underneath this barrel sweater. For all of you who got this in winter white and you want a perfect match that you can wear together at times or wear with other things at times, this is it. And once again, these are those pieces that just are workhorses in your wardrobe, and they help to pull everything together. And what I didn't mention is that it's almost $10 off. You're getting this top for 3 flex payments of $11.94. So it's up to you which one you go for, but customer pick, beautiful feel and look. It's gonna be great with Marla's jewelry. Like I love, I almost called you jewelry. Marla, I love the jewelry pieces that you're showing. They're so bold and they just really help to make the statement.
Well, they pull things together. You'll notice, like when I wear a winter white on top and black pants, I always either use one of my pieces of jewelry that has black in it or black cording or two-tone in it, because it kind of just pulls it together a bit.
Right, agreed, totally. And that's what you're seeing with all of the pieces. So as you're shopping and you're seeing me and you're seeing all of the girls in different necklaces and bracelets and what have you, and you love the look, go ahead and pick up those coordinating pieces to go right along. I'm showing you the winter white in this sleeveless top because a lot of you are getting it because you're loving this sort of lighter winter white kind of look. But we still have the olive and the wood rose and the berry that you're seeing there, and the black. And I even love on this top, Marla, that it's sleeveless, but it's not an open sleeveless where you feel uncomfortable taking off your jacket.
It's a perfect layering piece. For example, we are going to be talking about the little piece that was behind me, and I chose to put it under this piece because it has a nice full long sleeve, but it gives you the coverage that you need. So you can layer it under pieces. But when you talk about, for example, the barrel stitch cardigan, great. If you have the barrel stitch cardigan and we're moving towards spring, because you know it'll happen like that. I mean, as weird as this year has been, it kind of went fast in a weird Groundhog Day sort of way. And time does just move incredibly fast. And so again, you want pieces that are going to make sense through the passage of time. And what I love about this piece is you can wear it under something right now, wear it under the barrel stitch cardigan that's over there now. Under the barrel stitch cardigan, because then that barrel stitch cardigan takes you all the way through the spring. It becomes your little topper. You just put it on and you keep the sleeveless piece on it. So what you want, to me, are basics that serve different functions that you can wear 24/7. I kid you not.
For sure.
Just
And
comfy, easy everywhere.
And that's what these are as well. The Ponte Cargo legging. These are another customer pick on hsn.com. We'll share all of the colors, but you're seeing them there in black. They also come in this dark olive, which is beautiful, and you can really see the cargo pocket right there on the sides. There's the oyster. Fewer than 100 in oyster, and we also have them in charcoal as well as the black and extra small to 3X. But Marla, before we jump into this, two things. One is Kathy was asking about the unstructured top that's right behind you. Kathy, if you want that
This one?
Yes.
Or this one?
It's the unstructured top with the gold necklace there. So
Oh,
if you
the
want that
unstructured
one,
shirt.
we'll give you that item number for that unstructured top. And then one other thing, Michael wants to know if you'll ever have men's clothing.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh,
Guess what?
what?
Okay, well, you haven't bought it yet, but I've designed it, but I'm pitching it like in the next few weeks. I created a little capsule for next. I did it with my son Jason and with Bo, right? So the guys on the team, I'm like, okay, guys, and the whole idea was I surveyed my customers and I said, who buys your husband's clothes? And I got 2 responses. It was either me or it should be me. And then we had some men write us and say, I would love a comfy, easy software. I would love this. I'd love that. So we're doing a teeny little capsule just to see if you like it, but it's going to be comfortable, easy, forgiving, high quality pieces. You know, as I've gone to some events here in Denver, I've seen way too many sandals with socks and like, you know, floral print shirts. So I won't be doing that look. I will be doing the male version of everyday, elegant, classic, easy, comfy.
Oh,
and so, yes, we will hopefully be doing some of that.
Oh,
we'll see.
my.
But I'm working on it.
What a great scoop. Thanks for telling us. Michael, thanks for such a great question. And so we'll look for that in the future.
I have to show you one thing before we move off of these. So you wonder, is anything going to show through the oyster? Well, no, it's not. And let me show you why. You know, I do not like shapewear. I do not like, but then what I'm about to tell you makes me a total hypocrite. What are you going to do? The one thing about leggings sometimes is it makes us feel a little vulnerable here, you know, so we feel like everything has to be down to there. So here's what we did. And by the way, do you see that it's black and you didn't see it from the other side? This is a nylon panel, just like your shapewear, that does hold you. I didn't make it like sausage casing, so that it's comfortable. You know, I didn't make it super tight, but it does give you a little extra hold across the tummy, and it really does do something.
Nice.
So the velvet leggings do not have it.
Okay.
The cargo leggings do have it. And the little cargo pockets on the side, which you would think, oh, is that going to add bulk?
Yeah.
We have been making this. It's been my best-selling legging for, I don't know, 6, 8 years.
Wow.
For a reason.
Wow.
And so if it didn't look good on they wouldn't be selling.
That's right. Always keep that in mind as well. And I'm glad that you showed us that. So you can keep shopping for those leggings, and you were seeing those there a little bit ago on Julia as well. But I want to take you through this V-neck butterfly tee. We've got it for you in the sea mist gray. This one is the berry. Here's the heather gray. We've got soft white. And also we've got this one in black. This is a customer pick on hsn.com. And this one is a V-neck. And you know what, Marla? I think one of the reasons why women love a V-neck, I'll tell you why I love them, is I think that the collarbone on a woman is so beautiful. And so I love that a V-neck can show that.
Oh, you do you? Oh.
I do.
Well, I shall go and gaze upon my collarbone later. I'll let you know how we get on.
Oh my God, I love Marla, I do. Oh, I wish you were right here.
Do you know, I've been writing notes and reaching out to people over the holidays because I've got a little bit of downtime. And it's taking me forever to get through my cards because I have to write each and every person individually, because I do feel this strange missing of people. You know, not only do I miss the people that I love and that I like, I'm even missing some of the people that used to annoy the hell out of me. I just miss people.
I know. I miss hugging, you know?
Do you know what? Somebody said, what is the first thing you want to do after COVID? Like when you can like go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah.
And I thought, I want to like hug a stranger. I want to be jammed into a subway next to someone and not be afraid they're going to kill me. You know? So they're just going to annoy me, but I'm not going to be annoyed anymore. I'm going to be, yes, thank you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
I digress.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And you know what? If you're shopping with us and laughing along, I'm so happy. Thanks for being here. We like to interject a little bit of personality while we're doing some fun shopping. So that's what we do.
And there's a reason for the butterfly tee, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Since we're talking about anything but this, they're probably sitting in the control room saying, great, we don't really care, Marla. Talk about the shirt. Okay, I will. So it's got a forward seam on it. And why do you care? When you take anything and you put a forward seam on it, what you get is a smoothness in the back, but the forward seam literally pushes the fabric forward. So if this is a challenge, which I find most women, particularly those of us who've had kids, this tends to be, that middle section just tends to be like, I don't care how many sit-ups you do. I know I'm not doing any, so I'm not like a really good guide, but I don't care how much you work at. That can be a real challenge for some of us. So the way this fits is it has a forward angled seam that just gives you a little bit more coverage in the middle section, without looking like you're trying to cover up something.
Right.
It's really trying to give you comfort and confidence. This is, again, in our signature rayon span, so it lasts and lasts and lasts.
Mm-hmm. And so if you are a woman who's constantly, when you're wearing a tee, you're constantly kind of doing this to pull it out so that it doesn't kind of stick and hug there, try the butterfly tee. Just try the shape, okay? It's 091806. That's the number to get these home, extra small to 3X. I know we have to take a quick break. We're gonna give you a chance to go ahead and order. And we've got our Happy Kwanzaa message.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be shy about it. I like to eat. I'm a real foodie. And I'm telling you, we've got some tasty foods, and they've all been curated just for you. Grab a seat and join us. Good Eating with Me, every Monday at 5 p.m.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm to skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
I'll never forget, I was 17 years old and my father gave me a reversible sweatshirt with cartoon characters all over it. I was 17. Even if I were 9 years old, I wouldn't have wanted it. It was the worst. Now, he did give me permission to, if I didn't like it, I could take it back to the store. So I did, and I was shocked at how much he paid for it.
I still remember that. It was reversible, it was puffy, it was horrible, and it was so expensive. But that was one of the worst gifts that I ever got for Christmas. And so that's what we were talking about. These are sort of the gifts that you didn't get. And I hope that you had a great Christmas, but if there's some things that were a little bit lacking, then get them for yourself. That's what these shows are about. We've got a feature price on this triangular quilted coat. And I want to show you the colors because it has been a popular one. This is your coat in bronze. We have it in inky blue. This one is the gunmetal. And we also have it in black. It's a feature price. We've got it on FlexPay of $38.15. Extra small to 3X. You can machine wash, tumble dry this one. 27.5 inches in length. Marla, this is a really fun coat.
So I was reading the reviews, and this is a really interesting one. This is a love-hate affair.
Okay.
Or you either love it or definitely don't get it. It is a boxy coat. Why? Because I make tons of things that need that, right? So that they fit under it. But it's a lightweight coat. And when you put it on, it's not overwhelming. I've just put on the black this is in a medium. The neck comes up high to protect you, right? See that?
Yes.
But let's say it's not a really cold day. You can bring that collar down, right? Your winter sweater just comes down, right?
Right.
It is a very unusual style. It's got a kimono sleeve, and it's really interesting reading the reviews because truly, I mean, the greatest preponderance of women really love it. But I was reading the reviews, and it is a boxier jacket, but you helped me find a winter jacket that gives you warmth. Most of them, which are quilted, you look like the Michelin Man, let's just be honest. This one has some fun and some style to it. And by the way, there might be 3 or 4 of the vests left on hsn.com. I don't even know if there are any left. I did a little bit of vest to go under it. But I love it because it's a little bit shorter when I get in the car. You know what? I'm driving again, and all of Denver should live in fear because I have lived in New York for so long. I've lived in cities for so long where I didn't have to drive.
Right.
All of a sudden, I'm driving. And you know what? The seats are heated. They did not have that the last time I owned a car. That's how long it's been. So I got a nice warm tushy. But I find if I've got a long coat on when I sit down in the car, it's very uncomfortable because it gets caught and then I can't move. So many problems. So many problems. Such a difficulty. I love the length of this. It's short. It's got a... You know what it feels like on? Is kind of like the quilted coat equivalent of a denim jacket. It feels sporty, it feels fun, and it's lightweight, but it's warm. I mean, Denver has a few days where I'd wear like a turtleneck under it, maybe wear a scarf. But I have been running around in this jacket, and I don't need anything more. And we've had, I've had everything from my son out golfing and then 3 days later out shoveling because one day we have snow here and then 2 days later it melts and you can go golf. This is the perfect weight. You can layer under it. Your big bulky sweaters will go under it. That's why I designed it. It's not that feeling. You know that feeling when you put your hand in your coat and you're having to hold this down and you can't. And this was designed to be a solution to that. We did this last year in Europe. Actually, we did it, and it was a huge customer pick. So we wanted to bring it to you and give you an opportunity to have a very unusual piece. It's got great little front pockets. They're right in the princess seam, so they don't add any bulk. I did buttons because, frankly, when it is cold out, I think a button is so much easier to get in and out of than like, okay, I got to get the zipper in, and then to me, this is throw on, run around, do your chores. Fun.
Agreed.
And it's the kind of jacket people always will stop me and say, "Ooh, I like that. Where'd you get that?"
I like everything that you said about this, and even the reasons why you created the sleeves this way. And for a lot of us, and I say this often, is that most of us, even if you live in a little bit of a colder climate, again, unless you're living in below 0 temperatures and you have to be out in it, a lot of us will have on a heavier sweater. And then we're going from the car or the garage to the building and back. We're not outside for periods of time. You do need something on. Or maybe you live in an environment that maybe it's not so much snow, it's wind, or it's a little bit of cold, or it's a little bit of drizzle, and you just need something like this. I like that this coat doesn't have to just be for December, because there are so many times in March, in April, in February, March, April, in October, where you need something like this, but you don't need to pull on your big, heavy, below 0 coat. And this gives you a great option.
I brought this one every time I came to Tampa, because I got this one in for me last year because we had sold it in the UK. And I brought it to Tampa because I learned a lesson after many years of coming to Tampa in the winter. You can get some really cold days there.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so. So for those of you who are in Arizona or Florida or California, this is a great weight to just throw over a T-shirt. If you live in Colorado, then you are going to be wearing your comfy, cozy sweater under it. If you live in Minnesota and you've got to go shovel the snow on the driveway, you're going to be wearing something warmer.
Yes.
Or you're going to want to definitely layer it up. So this is sort of a mid-weight, I would say, for this time of year. It's a great piece to if you're doing any long distance driving this season. It's wonderful. I wore it on the plane. I wore it all last winter, whether I was traveling to London, I went to Singapore, I was in Hong Kong. Everywhere I went, I took this with me because it was the perfect weight. And no matter what little sweater or blouse or top I was wearing with it, it was just great. And when I was shopping, what I really liked about it, because all the, anywhere you go, it's really full. So what I really like about it is it just collapses down into nothing, and I could just kind of roll it up and stick it in my purse.
Yes.
Because when I'm in a mall or I'm indoors and the heat's cranked up, this is not something I need. I crank up my own heat, So I just would just shove it in my bag. Great. And the quilting, you can machine wash this, tumble dry. The quilting is really beautiful on this and very unusual. It is an unusual piece. So go read the reviews. And I read them and I understood what everybody felt. I happen to love this one. And it was interesting to me that it was not I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So if you want a more fitted piece, it's okay. It's not for you.
Right.
But if you want something that's super comfy, all your sweaters will go under it. It's a mid-weight, so it carries you through almost all the cold of winter, whether you're spending it in Colorado and you're going to layer it up with a scarf and a sweater, or you're living in Tampa or Arizona where the nights do get cool.
Yes, you've got the perfect jacket for you. I'll tell you,
it's the perfect little jacket.
Definitely. Bronze is almost gone. We only have a handful left in medium. I'm wearing it in this navy blue, which I'm crazy about. We've got it in the gunmetal, and then a lot of you are calling in for black. Go for it. Well, you've got a feature price and on 3 flex of $38.15. And if you can still get that bronze, if medium is your size, do it. You're gonna love that you have it. I'm gonna head all the way over, right? I'm heading to this one. I'm like, do I
this
go
one?
further?
This is the soft knit box top V-neck.
Yeah, yes, a V-neck. We're going to talk about V-necks. This one is, and really appropriately named. It is super soft. Let's show you the colors. We've got the marled latte. Take a look at this one in the slate blue. Very pretty in that slate blue. This one is wood rose. We're seeing this one, again, this beautiful soft blush. Here it is in the light heather gray. And those are your options. It's 26 inches in length, extra small to 3X. It's a viscose poly nylon blend and feels amazing. And it's a customer pick on hsn.com. So I'm not the only one who thinks it feels amazing. Read the reviews if you're near your computer or your HSN app. We do have it on a sale price, and you've got it on FlexPay. You're getting this home for less than $20. So Marla, when we talk about this piece, I love that it is kind of a simple piece that you added pockets. You gave us everything that we wanted in a beautiful, simple piece.
Well, as I said, I think we really do a lot of very sort of simple classic pieces. It's why, usually if you wait with me like a year or two, something will come back, not because I've quit being creative, but because I start to miss certain pieces. And this is one of them. We did it in that beautiful marled latte. And remember this beautiful sort of kimono sleeve cardigan that we talked about. Look how gorgeous that is together. So you get this beautiful sweater knit set, and because you told me V-necks, V-neck,
V-neck,
V-neck, okay, I listen. And what I love is the exterior linking on this. If you want to know a good sweater from a bad sweater, look at the linking.
Okay.
Linking can be super sloppy because linking, I was amazed. I actually went and visited the factories where my sweaters are made. And there were these incredible people working on these machines. They're round. And all of linking is done by hand.
Oh.
And if it's not well done and thoughtfully done and carefully done, it looks like duty. And if it's done beautifully, you can put that linking on the outside of the sweater. And that's what I did with this, because to those of you who know what it is to link a sweater, because you may knit, you know that if that linking is impeccable, you understand what you have. And I just think that the front detail of the linking makes it special. And I love the little pockets. I don't know what it is, but I suddenly walk around. I've always been a pocket person, but lately it's a Kleenex thing. Right? It's a Kleenex thing. Like I'm going to suddenly sneeze. You know what I think it is? COVID's made us all so crazy that God forbid you should cough or sneeze or do anything around anyone, even the dog, you know, like so I've always got my Kleenex with me. Right. So I love this little one because it's got the little pockets, just perfect for it. It's got my signature little side seam. I love this marled latte is beautiful. And as you can see on this wall, all these colors, do you see how the latte, if you happen to own this sweater, yes, you could put this popover over it, right? Because it's got the latte in it. And the wood rose that we keep talking about is in it. All of these colors work together so that you're not just buying a thing, you can build a wardrobe.
Yes, which is exactly.
And that's a better way to invest your money.
That's
right.
You
know what I mean?
And that's how you know that when you go to your closet, you're not gonna stand there for 15 minutes saying, what am I gonna wear? Because you bought this because you liked it, you bought this because you liked it, but nothing speaks to each other. These all work together. So you layer this top with the next one that we're gonna feature. You put this top with the pants that we've got coming up, and they do speak to each other. They do work together. There are those side slits that you see again so that it's not gonna be too tight across your hips or pulling across the behind area. This one is 26 inches in length. You can wash this at home, just so you know. I always like to mention that. These are customer picks. So if you wanna read them, read the reviews, see what people who already have them have had to say, but they did not get them at the sale price. These became customer picks at the regular HSN price, which was $75. So if you're saying, okay, it's a great sweater that you know you're gonna wear all the time. It's a beautiful V-neck that's not too plunging and not too low, just enough to kind of give you a little bit of opening at the top. Then choose your color: slate blue, marled latte, wood rose, or that light heather that we've seen all throughout. And this entire, Marla, this entire color story is just for now and as we move into the later seasons.
You know, and if you look, for example, take the slate blue. If you go onto hsn.com, remember a little while ago I had that two-tone cardigan on with slate blue in it. That piece will go into the slate blue. It's a beautiful slate blue and latte combo that I did 2 months ago, right? So if you like the slate blue, there's pieces that will mix and match with it. If you like the winter white that I'm wearing, there are pieces that will mix and match with it. If you love the marled latte, there are pieces that go with it. No matter what color you pick, there's always going to be ways of layering it up and layering it down. I wear this one with the lattice stitch cardigan because the winter whites are perfect together. So whenever you see that Win Layers label, yes, you know that it's all going to be soft knit unless I call it out to you as being different. The colors are going to match perfectly. And there's going to be a crew neck, a mock neck, a turtleneck. Because the other thing is we all like different, you know, like some people like a crew neck, some like a ballet neck, some want a turtleneck. So if you use hsn.com, we've all gotten so much better at, I think, ordering clothes online. I remember when I thought it was a weird thing to do, actually. And now I almost think it'd be weird to bother getting into the car, find a parking space, go in, have to wear a mask, try things on. Blah, blah, blah. No. Yeah. I just like bring it home and, you know, and let me mix and match and see what it goes with. And I'll send you what I don't like back. Bye-bye. Right. It's so effortless.
Agreed. There's no rush. You can take your time. Go ahead and pick the color that you want. And we'd love to send it to you. But I know that so many of you have been waiting for us to get to this jacquard popover. Regina, this is the one that you were asking for. This is a customer pick. It's a 4.8-star review on hsn.com. This one is the slate, and they're all good, so this is gonna be your hardest part, choosing a color. This is slate, this is camel. How great is that? This one is oyster. I love this. And then this one is black, and you'll see that all of them, and you can really see it in the black, all of them come with a variety of colors and shades and blends in this. Oh, look at Julia in that black. Oh my gosh, Marla, this is a beautiful sweater.
Oh, wait, you don't get it. So the other day I walk over, we take turns. My mom and I take turns on who's making dinner. And I go over no, she came here. She walked in here and I didn't know she had gone. You know, it's not like I have just inventory. I don't. We make it and it gets shipped. And I remember her asking me about this piece, the one that Julie had on, and she had bought it. And it blew my mind how good it looks on her. You can wear a piece underneath it, right? Mm-hmm. If you want that layering piece, but you don't have to. I don't. I wear it. It hits me right here.
Okay.
That's where it hits, right? But there's a little trick about popovers. I mean, obviously you can layer under it, but sometimes we look at things and we think, oh, I can never wear that, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. You know what? There's a little trick. If you're not particularly flat-chested, what your breasts do for you in tops is they actually hold that top away from your tummy.
Okay.
So if it's a fitted piece, it's a fitted piece and it's going to show it. But if it's a boxy piece like these, what's great is that your breasts kind of hold it out, right? Mm-hmm. And it covers the tummy area. It's a solution that you don't think about, but I'm telling you, it's true. Oh, wow. And so I wear these popovers without anything under them. In fact, maybe I should just slip it on and show it to you. Okay. I love it. And I love it with the black pant. I think it's a really strong piece. And any kind of little white blouse you've got, you can layer anything under it. A little tank if you want to. Right. But it's also super, super cute. Not everything has to cover your tush. Right. Not everything has to be tunic length. Things have to be appropriate, and the architecture of them and the balance is what's important. Okay, like I literally just threw this puppy on. And I think it's cute as can be, right?
Beautiful.
Everything's covered, right?
Right.
And you see what happens? You don't see that little something because they're doing all the work.
Yes.
You know, who knew I could feed children? I could do all this. And it holds it out so that my tummy doesn't, it isn't a problem. I think they're cute as can be. Wear a little tank with it if you want. Wear it with jeans, wear it with a blouse under it, but I just absolutely think it is a great piece.
I think so too, but I'll tell you this, Marla, the black one that you just put on, that you just popped on, fewer than 100 left in that one. So that one will be the first one to go. This one is called Oyster, and I'm crazy about this one.
Isn't it gorgeous? It's got, let me tell you what's in it. There's latte, there's some green gold.
Oh.
Do you see that? There's some green gold.
Okay.
There's latte. And then there's, of course, the wood rose. Every one of these has such a richness. This one that I'm wearing has the winter white.
Yes.
It's got gray. It's also got the green gold. And, of course, it's got the black. But I just think it's so darn cute. And this is a piece that I would wear almost 4 seasons.
Okay, and I agree.
Hot day of summer, I'm not wearing it.
Right.
But most days, yes. And I've got to tell you what, stupidly, and I don't know why I did this, when I ordered my wardrobe, I didn't get the indigo. And that was so stupid because you know how you've got your light wash, your dark wash, you've got all these different washes. Yeah. The great thing about that piece, I don't care what pair of denim you put it with, because I don't know if you've ever noticed it's a little tricky matching blues with denim. And so because that has every tone of blue in it that you could want, it's fantastic for your denim. So give it a try with that as well.
Agreed. And you know what? I'm looking at Julia, I'm looking at you, and I'm like, I want to put this on too. So I'm going to pop this one on. Oh, I hope it doesn't get in the way of my microphone. Give me 1 second.
That's okay. I'll just keep talking. Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. You know I can do that.
Here we go. What do you
think?
See,
look how cute that is, right?
Oh, how cute is this?
And aren't the sleeves fun?
This is so great. Look at that.
Okay, but now here's where, we were talking before about the coat. And we were wondering, like, okay, what's up with that coat, right? These have big kimono sleeves. Da-da! This is why I made this coat. Right? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Like even a piece like that can go under this. And I just find too many coats with inset sleeves. Yeah. Like I can't get anything that I like to wear under it. Because I like kind of flowy things.
So it all works together. And if you love Marla's pieces, you're going to find things that can work with it. This one, I just put on which one? Camel. That's the one that I'm wearing, is camel. That black that you see on Marla and on Julia right there, how many of those? 4 dozen left. Oh Okay, large through 3X only, 4 dozen left in that one. If you want it, don't wait too long. We still have the slate to go with your, if you want to wear it with jeans or anything else. And we still have the oyster. So this we have the slate, we have the camel that I'm wearing. So if you miss out on getting this one, this is black. But if you miss out on getting this one and you wanted kind of that base of black, you could still get the camel. And if this is gone in your size, and I think that's still gonna be a beautiful option for you, and you still have, you've got camel, you've got some green gold, you've got some wood rose in here, so, and then of course black as well. And then we still have this one in oyster. So for all of you who've been shopping and loving the winter whites and loving the oyster colors and the soft whites that we've been featuring for the last almost 2 hours, this oyster is calling your name. This is a customer pick, highly rated, 4.8 out of a perfect 5-star rating on hsn.com. It is shorter. Let me give you the exact measurement, 17.5 inches. It's a blend that's super soft, but you have inherent stretch in this. I even love that the finishing on the sleeve, do you see how it knits all the way down to just a beautiful finishing on that wrist area? So this is a stunning piece. Look at all the color that you have in here. Oh my goodness. Marla, I have a feeling that when this one's gone, it is going to be one of your most requested to bring it back.
Every time I do a popover, I've done them in an ottoman stitch. I've done them in different things. They're like the gift that keeps on giving. And the first time that I did them, I will tell you, I was very anxious because I thought, oh, she's not going to like this because she wants everything, you know, tunicky length and blah, blah, blah. And she's just not going to like it. But let's just try and see what happens. Mm-hmm. And this cropped kind of look has become a staple in what I do because it's youthful, it's fun. And by the way, my mom is a petite. She looked so darn great in it. I mean, she looks great in everything. You would never believe she's in her 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
The woman looks fabulous.
I love that, and you know what? That she'll try different styles too. Because sometimes, and we all do this, we kind of get set in our own style, but when you're willing to try a different shape, you know, try a different length maybe than what you're used to, you never know. I think it really just kind of brings out a youthfulness when you're trying something new.
And look how beautiful you look when you move your arms. Have you noticed that as you were speaking? There's something just really, really beautiful about it.
This is, I mean, this kind of makes you kind of come to life. Let me share with you real quick. The slate and the black, we're down to just dozens now. If you want the slate or the black, you do have to be quick. If it's in your shopping cart on hsn.com, go ahead and check out to make sure you get it. I'm wearing the camel, and this one is oyster. This is the thing. Marla, they're all great. It's hard to choose.
Let me tell you something. If you go onto hsn.com and look under Wynn Layers, soft knit pant, I believe it is. I have a sweater knit pant. If you want to put this together and turn it into a fabulous lounge outfit, I have this gorgeous Milano stitch pant that comes in the slate. It comes in, I want to remember the colors, slate. It comes in camel. It comes in black for sure. And I think heather gray. Okay. So all of these will mix and match. So if you want that great head to toe sweater knit look that we've all been kind of rocking, go on to, I'm glad you're watching and hanging out with us. But go on to hsn.com and filter things, because at this point, I went on there the other day and I went, like, there's 173 pieces of jewelry and 400 pieces of clothes. Filter it. Wow. So filter it by either Wynn Layers, MarlaWynne, or jewelry, and that'll help you kind of work through it.
Okay. Keep shopping. Black is gone. Slate is almost gone. Camel and oyster are your two choices to go ahead and pick those up. I'm so glad that you loved them. And just so you know, when you see pieces like this, we don't have 10,000 of them. These are the kinds of things that we bring in. There's a small amount, and then when they're gone, they're gone. Let's take a look at this. And this is just quickly, this stretch poplin printed shirt. It really is beautiful. It's a clearance price. We took $20 off the price. And is this the only color that we have? Just white, but it is this, I've got it right here. I'll share it with you also in person, that you can see that beautiful print, Marla, that you did along the side, and it's like a spillover print that you've got there. So
You know what?
Yes.
It's just perfect in the white with the black. I didn't want to start like stretching to get different colors in it, you know. To me, it's the black and the white that makes it so stunning. And look at how the print just wraps around the side there so beautifully.
Yes, this is so...
First we made the shirt, and then we literally had to print. That's a placement print, which had to be done when the garment, after the garment was cut, right? So each of these is done individually.
Again, that's a lot of labor. It's specialized labor. Enjoy that when it's 712017. I'm gonna keep on this popover because I just love it that much. But let's talk about the boot cut pant. So in these 2 hours, you've seen a velvet legging. You've seen a cargo legging, and now you're seeing the boot cut pant in the flatter fit, which, if I'm not mistaken, Marla, your mom named these the flatter fit as well.
What would I do without my mother? Do you realize I'd have zero business without my mother? She is like, right? She's been calling me while I'm on air. I do have to explain, Mom, you can't do that while I'm on air. She calls me on my cell phone. But, you know, who would think that on a cell phone I'm in your living room?
Right.
But what happened was, and she's so off the cuff about it, my mother's a poet and a writer and a sculptor. I mean, she's really quite an accomplished woman, but she's a busy woman. And I called her up when we got these pants, and I was like, Mom, these are really amazing. They kind of fit everybody, and they've got this stretch, and then they recover, and they don't bag out, and they just fit and flatter everyone, and I need a name. And she was sort of like, call it the flatter fit. I have a hair appointment. I have to go. I have sold hundreds of thousands of these. And every time we say flatter fit, I laugh because I'm like, well, they fit and flatter everyone. Okay, we'll call them the flatter fit. Gotta go by.
So perfect, so perfect. Let me show you the colors. And these, and I'm gonna enlist Kevin, our producer, to help me with these. I believe these are the Loden. We have them in navy. This one is caramel. This is soft white. And then we have them in black, and these are the ones that I'm wearing. We've got these in the average and the petite length. Now, these are boot cuts, so the petite length is 29 inches. The average length is 31 inches. Sizes 2 to 24 women's. You do have 10% spandex in here. I'm wearing these in a size 6. I used to wear 4 when I first started at HSN. Now I wear them in a 6, thank you, COVID. But they are a perfect fit, and there's room for me to move and to stretch and to bend and all of that. And they just fit and feel amazing.
They're a great elevated alternative to denim, and they're more comfortable than denim because there are no, there's no pockets, there's no zipper, there's no nothing. But what there is a light mesh panel inside. Because again, I think that's the area that hurt in pants. I think that's what we all worry about, right? We look at a pant and go, does it fit and flatter, right? So why not call it flatter fit? It does fit all shapes and sizes. I don't care what vegetable or fruit you think you are. The rise is great because it leaves sort of leave the muffin top at the bakery kind of thing. And for COVID-10, they're great because they do smooth you out. There is 4 to 5 inches of stretch and recovery. And that is the reason. It's not the stretch that's impressive about this pant. It's the recovery. Have you ever noticed you put on a pair of jeans and they bag out and they're practically falling off of you by the end of the day?
Right.
Or you put on a pant. So that, stretch is easy to do. Getting the fibers so that they don't bag out. That's a whole other game. And it's all about what's in them. So, and how, and how they're woven. And that is the incredible thing about these pants. They're not going to bag out during the day. We've done them in straight leg. We've done them as capris. We've done them as shorts. There isn't a kind of shape of pant I haven't done in the flatter fit fabric. Flatter fit is about 2 things. It's about the fabric, and it's about that little mesh panel in the tummy that just smooths you out. It doesn't hold you tight like shapewear, but it does smooth you out. And what's great about these pants is you can throw them in the washing machine, throw them in the dryer. Now, a rayon pant, just be careful. This has got a lot of rayon in it. Rayon will shrink a little bit, and it tends to shrink in length. And I don't know why that is, but it does.
Okay.
So just, what I do with them is I put them in the washing machine, no problem, and then I hang them to dry.
Okay.
And I go like this. I literally just go down them with my hand because, you know, I tell this story all the time, but it's a true story. My son loves all of his shirts perfectly pressed. This is a kid like, you know, organize his drawers, no. But iron his shirts, oh yes. And he came to visit me before we lived here in this house. And he's like, Mom, where's your iron? And I proudly, because I knew he was coming, I bought like a little travel iron. He was like, what is this? Like an easy bake oven version of like an iron? And I thought, yeah, it is. It's kind of like Easy Bake. And with these, you just won't have to iron them, which is great.
Thank you, Marla, because I'll tell you, I have like 3 irons at home. I do not use them. And I know a lot of women who are watching, like, we're just over ironing, you know, it's everything I can do to do the laundry.
Why do you have 3? Why?
You know what?
Do you have 3?
My husband, when we got together, he had 3 irons. I didn't have any. I think it's men like to iron. Women do not. So I love that we don't have
I want to find me one of those who will iron for me. Okay, then I can buy things that wrinkle. But until I find a man who comes with not an Easy Bake iron, who will iron for me, I can't have clothes that wrinkle because I'm not going to iron.
Marla, you are hilarious. I'm telling you. Look, I wanted to show you that inside panel too that you were talking about. Look at this. This is that, do you see, okay, first you see the stretch, you see the recovery. This is that panel that just helps you along. You don't see this panel when you're wearing it, but when you have them on, you say, I just feel like I look better in these pants, maybe than the other pants that you have in your closet. And that's the reason why these are always popular and always top sellers. And as Marla was saying, they've come in every silhouette that she could think of, and they're still customer picks.
And, you know, we talked earlier about not everything, you know, I've said like, okay, if you're a pear, this isn't for you, or if you're an apple, you know, we've talked about that in the past 2 hours. With this pant, I can honestly say it fits every shape. Now, whether you like them or not, that's a different story.
Right.
But if you're an apple and you tend not to wear pants because, you know, you tend to wear a dress because you carry your weight here and pants are difficult, these will fit you. If you're pear-shaped, why will these fit you? Because the waist is fit on a more of an hourglass shape, woman. But here's the thing, there's 4 to 5 inches of stretch and recovery. So that means that the waist is going to stay where you need it because pear-shaped women tend to have a much smaller waist and they carry their weight in their hips and their tush a little. But you've got 4 to 5 inches in there. So you're going to have plenty of room and comfort if you're pear-shaped. If you're hourglass shaped, same thing. The waist is going to hold. You're going to use whatever of the stretch you need or want. Now, are you wearing it true to size, or did you find you have to go down a size?
I'm wearing true to size.
Okay, good. You know, I actually don't have these with me here. And I lost a fair amount of weight this past year. I don't know why. I didn't get a COVID-10. I sort of just got like COVID whiteness. Like I'm just so pale. I can't stand it. But yeah, I don't know why. But as a result, the ones I brought with me don't fit me.
Oh.
And because I was a 12 in these, and I'm pretty sure I'm now probably an 8.
Wow. Okay, well,
Yeah.
This is the deal. I know that our clock is almost gone. Go ahead and try them out. You've got them on FlexPay for $17.19. These are a boot cut, petite or average. Enjoy. And Marla, our 2 hours are over.
Honey, I have loved talking to you before the show. I've loved being with you. To all of you out there, if I don't see you before the end of the year, which I'm not supposed to, but you never know when I pop up, I just wish you a happy, healthy new year. Goodbye, 2020.
Thank you so much, Marla. Same to you. And Marlo is coming up next with a Today's Special.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Enjoy extra flex on beauty, fashion, and jewelry gifts all season long. Plus 12-month VIP financing on select items $3.99 and up, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details.
everybody. Happy holidays. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. To those of you that are celebrating Kwanzaa, we have got a great evening planned ahead. We're going to give you a look at our finest value of the day. And the whole theme of the day is gifts